Same. I just woke up from an.
I didn't sleep at all.
Oh God. Next up on our list, we have one of my bestest of friends. They are the loyaltists of the cheesiest of creamiest. We have the cream cheesy. Cheesy.
Hello. Hold on, there's a cat at the door.
Oh, okay, no worries. Next up on the list, we have everybody's favorite half-dragon princess. She needs no introduction, but I'll still say it anyways. We have the almighty Ghosty, aka Candelana.
Hello, hello. I hope you missed us as much as we missed you. This is going to be very interesting. In case you don't remember, I play Griselda Lumen Warlock Fighter because I recently changed my class. Also, are you positive this music is not copyrighted?
I'm positive. Why?
Just wondering. You know, it's usually pretty finicky with music that has lyrics. So.
No, it's operistic. It's true ambience. And it's non-copyrighted. I checked, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Also, welcome Lauden. Welcome Snobs in the chat. Poggers is in there. And finally, last but certainly not least, is my loyalist subscriber, brother from another mother. For 15 months, we have Mr. Sleep 13. Jesus, you fucking peeked in my ear.
Beautiful. Anyways, hi everybody, it's me, Sleepy. Hope everybody's having a good time and ready to play. I play Hilton, our little halfling monk boy, who is currently going through his edge chapter of life. But he's still lovable, and we all love him.
Yes. And as a recap for you guys, in the last episode slash finale of a certain arc for Griselda. Oh, you've been doing laundry. Very nice. Very, very nice, Lauden.
Yes,
keep it up.
Grizzy was doing laundry. It was a fantastic session.
Honestly, after this session, she has to do a lot of laundry.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, we're covering intros and shit.
The party had defeated a shadow of a fake creation that was part of a spiritual fragment of Griselda. And after doing so, the party was brought out to the surface of where they first entered, with the Forever Cave locked up, nowhere to be explored ever again. The party had found a chest, and inside it were glowing white balls of light, which they ingested, which subsequently had knocked them out, using it as a level up, but as well as something else. As the party hits the ground in their unconscious slumber, due to their connection to nature and the woods. Sleep, can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Perception, you got it. Let's see. Bye-bye.
First roll of the day, don't fuck it up.
That's a good question.
Probably.
Oh, wait,
Probably.
I need to make a quick setting change after this. Or if it's connected.
Ooh.
It is.
What the 5?
It's not.
With the 5 Hilden.
Shit.
As you are unconscious, there's a small bit where you drift in and out of your unconscious state. Your eyes flicker as you see what looks like ropes dragging your companions by as you are being dragged along with it on this soft dirt road. You can hear the hooves of animals and people speaking, but you can't make it understand it as you just quickly drift in and out of your unconscious state as you finally go back to your sleepless slumber.
Oh,
Rude.
God.
Very rude.
Ah, you're finally awake.
You were trying to cross through the wire.
Oh, no.
But after a bit of time, you fall unconscious, and for the 4 of you, the sounds of birds chirping, flowers blooming, your sins crawling on your back.
God damn it.
My sins?
You all awaken in subsequent bedrooms as the smell of a Honeycrisp apple awakens you.
Ooh, I like this.
We appear to be in some kind of cottage.
As you guys all slowly open your eyes, some of you with your head hurting, some of you with your eyes hurting from the bright sunbeams hitting, you smell, apple crisp and cinnamon throughout that permeates throughout to this room that you guys are each in. Each of you are in a different room. Very small bedrooms with a bed, a vanity desk, and some sort of hamper, of course. And as you all start to get your bearings, Owlball, Grimwell, how do they feel?
No? Yeah, they feel confused and don't understand their surroundings too much.
Griselda, as you awaken in this very comfy bed, how do you feel?
Probably like I've just been kicked in the head repeatedly.
Yeah.
But,
Argenta. Oh wait, go ahead.
oh, sorry. But also very grateful for the bed.
Argenta, your wings flap awake a little bit as you get to the foot of the bed as you stumble up.
5 more minutes and I go back.
Okay. And finally, Hilden, you find yourself on a double-decker bed, queen-sized, as your little feet can't touch the ground because it's a little high up.
Short.
Hilden's a little confused and wondering himself, did I win a drinking game against a Goliath woman again?
Jesus.
I'm surprised I don't even remember that, honestly.
Yeah, that's such a while ago. That was a while ago. Holy shit, dude. That was in like December, dog.
I know, I remember that.
That was so long ago. That was like session 5. But as the four of you awaken, something compels the four of you to, stumble out of bed and make it outside to the hallway. As you four exit out a door that leads outside, you guys see each other coming out of a bedroom individually.
I think it's important to ask if we're dressed.
You are.
Okay.
And subsequently cleaned as well.
Someone talks.
Which is odd.
No bits.
But you guys are all clean. Your casual clothes have been, equipped on you. No blood, no guts, and you don't smell like death and decay. You actually smell. You smell like pumpkin spice.
I love it here.
Oh, given our luck, I have expected to wake up at a goblin camp. Does anybody have any idea where we are?
Bro, that's gotta be racist to Owlball.
Seriously. Fucking throwing the shade out there already. Fuck.
God damn, man.
Stop! I have a massive headache.
Alright. Come on, Grizzy. I don't know what time it is, but it feels a little too early to be, you this morning. But hey, I gotta admit, it's nice to wake up and not be covered in gunk.
I miss it.
Darji, we can have a long talk about a few things.
Nah.
Okay. How you feeling, Grimmy?
Concerned, confused, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, so we're all in the same camp then. Fantastic.
As you guys come to, you hear a woman's singing coming from the distance. You hear a
Is it pleasant or is it straining?
very pleasant.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
And as you can, just hear the la da 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 da, la da 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 da, as you hear birds chirping as well, almost in unison.
What the fuck is the Snow White?
Jesus. All right.
A little aggressive, but okay, sleep.
Is
I
there,
see
I
you
don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from.
is there a window for Griselda to look out of?
Griselda, you look out the window, and it's just an incredible amount of foliage and forestry.
Well, I can say one thing for certain. We're not in Concasia anymore.
Where are we then?
Maybe ask the lady who's singing in the kitchen.
Everybody,
I'm
wait.
not gonna ask
I
you,
remember
Wes.
I read a storybook about this once. We have to be careful of 3 bears.
Okay.
Hilden,
Why bears?
it's
My
a
bed
bit
was
too,
just right.
Hilden,
Except,
it is a bit too
we're not the
early
bears.
to be at you right now.
Well, where do you
Can we
think
all
we
just
are
get
then?
along?
How about we stop wondering and go ask our gracious hosts, assuming they haven't kidnapped us?
Not it.
Who's going to lead to go to the kitchen?
Well, it's more or less my fault we're here, so I'll take the lead.
Okay.
All right, I'll position you like this. So as you four head yourself to the kitchen, you see this woman, and I'm going to show to you guys. In your guys' journals, there should be a journal called Seraph,
Sarah.
and I will show the audience.
Oh, there we go.
You see a bipedal, deerish woman who is just comfortably cleaning and cooking.
I read that book too. Feel bad for your mother.
Oh my god!
As you guys all come into the kitchen, she says, "Oh, please, make a seat. I am making something warm to start your day." As she goes back to her cutting board, she speaks up again, saying, "I hope the beds were comfortable enough for your liking for the night."
Very considering we've all gotten used to either the cold ground or cheap tavern beds. But we are rather curious about where exactly we are.
Oh, my apologies. Well, introductions. My name is Seraph. I'm a resident of the town, and we were brought here because my brother found your 4 bodies unconscious and subsequently brought you here to this home. I do apologize if you have any bruises or markings. As precautions with new individuals, we treat them as hostiles. To you, Hilden, with your brief perception, you remembered of being dragged by the ends of horses with ropes, so it checks out with your story.
Okay, that's fair.
Can't exactly blame you for that, considering where we were found. Would you mind telling us what town this is? The last thing we remember is waking up in a frozen hellscape, and now we're in what I assume to be the midst of spring.
Well, actually, it's near the end of summer as the fall is starting to kick in. But yes, well, you are in Critter City.
Yeah,
Why is it
it
called
was
Critter City?
Well, first, drink your soup slash broth, and then, well, I'd say go look at the rest of the town, and then.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can identify the soup?
Go ahead.
Sweet. This is for all the marbles to make up for what I did earlier.
You have advantage because you have the chef background, by the way.
Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet.
So as you look at this soup, this is actually a gumbo of sorts, but it's using pumpkin as the stock instead of a classic chicken or pork.
Ooh.
It is filled with hearty vegetables such as broccoli, potatoes, and carrots, and it has a nice hint of coriander to it to permeate the pumpkin.
Ooh, no meat.
Hilden will be very excited and hit with his eyes literally like there's stars. He's like, oh my, this takes me back. I haven't had anything like this since I was a wee lad. Thank you kindly,
You-
miss.
You hear her giggle, and she says, "By all means, enjoy."
Griselda is going to like lift up a spoonful of it, and she's kind of just looking at it.
To you,
Right.
Hilden, and to Hilden and to Snom, because you guys are always the first things to drink and eat stuff. It is incredibly tasty and is mostly divine, especially the broth.
I don't think I've ever been treated to food this good.
It tastes so good, but I wish there was meat. in it,
Hilden
if I'm
takes
being
that like
honest.
it's like a little stab in the heart, like then a little sulky.
As you make the mention about meat, that's not. She's like, "Oh, I apologize. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat, so my dishes are
because you're a
prepared without
deer?
meat." Well, yes, at least I prefer deer folk, just not deer. There's a difference.
Did
Oh,
you
I
weigh
apologize.
those?
Sorry, I've never seen
You-
deer folk before.
Yes. Well, here in Critter City, we are a result of one of the the goddesses of hunt, as her atonement for her sins, she gave us enlightenment to some critters, and so for us, we work on all twos, and well, we sound just like regular humanoids, but we're just forest folk. We sit out here in the forests and just make our lives. Quick question or quick thing. There's an incoming ad break in the next 5 seconds, so I'm just going to briefly shut up so the audience does not miss it.
Okay.
They are
Boy.
currently on ad break.
I want
In
my
the
baby
mean-
back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Julie's baby back ribs. The barbecue sauce.
Okay, so you,
Am I high or something right now? What the fuck is going on?
It doesn't say ad break. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna continue. Maybe it just ended. Maybe it was a small one. All right. Let me quickly do a quick audio change here. There we go. And then There we go.
So, Hilden would like to ask her a question.
go ahead.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the warm welcome and hospitality. But I gotta ask, is it close to the monastery, or are we a little far away?
Oh, I apologies. We're still in the country of Concatia, but we are in the farthest woodland area, and the monastery that you speak of is probably about a good 5 miles away.
Oh, see.
I apologize if that was your next destination, but we simply couldn't leave just bodies out in front of our hunting grounds.
I mean, you could have.
So
Well,
we are relatively close to where you found us. We weren't caught in some kind of teleportation event.
Oh goodness, no.
Exactly how long were we out?
I'd say probably a good 3 days. By horseback to get here from horseback is about a good 3 days, as the jungle is very thick and you have to go through a good multitude of different foliage and bridges to get here, as we are very secluded to be away from a lot of the threats in this side of the continent.
I see. Forgive my confusion, but the last thing I remember were snow in mountains, and now it's the beginning of fall.
I mean, it's just natural as the summer starts to stop, as well as the mountains, the high up mountains. Those always have like a snowy, um, environment to them. But as you get lower and lower down to the ground, it gets a lot hotter. But since the summer is ending, and the fall is starting, so some of our leaves have started to turn orange.
There's a nice smell in the air. A certain spiced pumpkins, if you will.
Ah, thank you. That's just some of my incense that I have on.
Damn you for catching the joke.
But if you guys are all finished up, I'm certain my brother will find the four of you, but I would highly recommend going to introducing yourself to the town. If for any recommendations, if you need a place to consistently reside, I'd go check in with the owner and entrepreneur down at the Wild Forest Cafe. And I guess if you're needing to pay your respects as you are a new person to our humble abodes, I'd suggest introducing yourself to Queen Carmilla, but that's all I can offer you.
Sounds fine. I
But
can promise you worse. Oh, what?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I promise you worse than kind folk. I hope that's not gonna cause us no trouble. We're gonna just take a little cruise around your town. Damn.
Very well then. Oh, I wish you, good lucks and good tidings. And if you have any more questions later on, come by and ask, and I'll see what I can do. Also, I come back way later when my brother comes back from his hunt.
What's your brother's name?
His name is Marith. I'm Seraph. He is Marith.
I can remember this. Thank you kindly. Hilden just
Okay.
his arms pumping into the air and just walks out all happy.
All right. Are the four of you exiting the house?
Yes.
All right.
Zelda is going to follow after Hilden. She's going to look up back at Sarah with kind of a suspicious look. Not I don't trust this person kind of look, but more like, why are you helping us sort of thing. But she's not going to say anything, and she's going to follow.
Okay. All right. As you guys exit out, you find yourself on a very big hill, and in your journals, if you guys want to look, I've given you a journal called Critter City, and welcome yourself to Critter City.
This place is a whole lot more majestic than what I was fucking picturing.
Ooh, it's very pretty.
Huge!
Hmm.
I like it.
Yes. And just for you guys, just like the spine, welcome to the overview.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
This is awesome.
Shiny.
You guys will start off here. As you guys step out, you see throughout the environment, you see multiple buildings sticking out into the distance. You see a very vibrant and ornate palace on a hill in the distance. You see trees with multiples of homes and houses and very, fleshed out buildings built in these trees and vines. It's pretty significant. But as you, what?
I was gonna say, go ahead and continue. I'll ask my question after you're done.
Oh, okay. As you guys look through and look around at the town, you notice that the town does not have standard humanoids. There are bunny folk, rabbit folk, You see ducks, geese, and swan folk, squirrel folk, bear folk, deer folk, and tortoise folk.
Hmm.
As they're just wandering around, people doing everyday business. Some people are cutting, some lumber for, for stoves. You see others washing their clothes in the river. You see some kids playing with, little wooden sticks.
Griselda is looking around at everything as they're walking.
I would like to run a history check. Have I ever heard of Critter Town before? As being someone from Concasia.
Roll a history check with advantage.
Sweet.
Okay, with a 10, the only stories you heard of Critter City is that it's a hidden Fey village that is very far from the normal Fey from Leginium Kai. But this is because Critter City was made as an apology to all the animals that were slain by intense frustration and the goddess of hunting.
Got it.
And Cheesy, he does have advantage. That's the command for rolling with advantage, by the way.
Okay. So Hillen's just gonna say, "Holy jeez." I've heard a little bit of Critter Town. Everybody, please be on your best behavior. As he's looking at Snom kind of intently.
Hey, why me?
You know why.
No, I don't.
You're the shit starter.
What? I can't handle this slander.
As
That's the
as
shiny. I will give you ultimate shiny if you're on good behavior.
Fine.
as you guys step out and taking in the surroundings, a bunny individual walks up with a little basket. As she looks a little surprised, and she's like, "Oh, you're up and about." And let me show you the picture. It's going to be your guys' journals. It's going to be titled under Nurse Vanessa.
Oh, ignore what I put in chat.
God damn. Aw,
shit.
cute.
As she approaches, she says, she's like, how are you guys all feelings? I know you might have a couple of bruises and cuts from the travel. Just came to check up on you guys, but it seems that you guys are okay. Introductions. Pleasure to meet you. I am Nurse Vanessa, and I run the clinic up in the upper echelons of the trees.
Wow. This is surreal.
Wouldn't it be a little counterproductive to try to help people in the trees? What if they fall out?
Good for business.
Fair enough.
Forgive my skepticism, dear, but every other person we've run into on this continent has not been particularly welcome to my kind. I'll be honest, I was not expecting a warm welcome.
Oh, well, we're not really big on rumors. We only hear what the truth is. And first impressions do make a big deal, and it's not like you're eating us or burning down our city right now, is it?
Fair. I wish I could tell that to the residents of the mountain village we passed to. But I'm just glad we woke up somewhere warm and welcoming.
Well, yes. If Since you guys are all open about it, I'm sure you want to go, look around at the town. Here you guys go. Here's some landmarks, and she hands you a little booklet of little locations throughout the town. And in your guys' inventory is a new thing called Critter City number locations. As you can see on the map, I wrote in some numbers, and there's a little list. I'll tell you where you wanted to go check out.
We have an inventory? Where's inventory?
It's in the same journals.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's called Critter City number locations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harperpalooza, town battlements, library,
Battlements.
Val district, town complex, farm,
Wild Forest Cafe. Oh, that sounds really nice. Wild Forest Cafe. Farm, medicine / doctor's office.
Currently, right now, you guys are on the farm. That's number 8. Just Argenta's token is occupying it, but that's considered Seraph and Meriv's farm.
Interesting.
So, Vanessa gives you guys a nod and a wink. Yeah, she starts walking away. She says, "Enjoy Critter City." She disappears, and now for the 4 of you, you guys are free to wander and explore. If there's a location you would like to select, just type it in the chat, and I'll do you guys individually or together, depending if you guys choose the same location. Or if you rather say, "I would just like to wander and explore," I will do a random encounter that I have set for this city.
Well, this place is huge. Hard to imagine. As I'm not getting lost in this place. I'm just gonna say, everybody, please be on your best behavior.
Just we make our introductions to the leader of this community. So we don't come off as hostile strangers.
Yeah, I'm already kind of saying I want to explore. I vote we meet later and do that. This place is piquing my interest too intently. Anyone wants
Again,
to join me?
type in the chat if you're going to go to a numbered location, or if you just say, "I want to walk around," just type, "I'm going to walk around."
I already did.
Yeah, sure.
Knuckle.
Okay. Snom.
Hold on,
Cheesy?
hold on.
Sound of music.
Okay. 7. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have Argenta just fly off in the distance as you say, "All right, just settle down, be on your best behavior." You see Argenta just start flying away.
Should we be concerned about her? She has been looking rather hungrily at a lot of the residents here.
If I find out Argenta does anything bad, I'm plucking her feathers.
Okay. Number 5, Cheesy. Cheesy choose 5. 5 is the town complex, which is all the way over here. You see Owlball take a step in their pep as
I
they
will also
pick off.
join Owlball.
Okay, you guys will take a pep in your step, heading offwards together. And Hilden, I'll do you first because you're walking around.
Oh, appreciate you.
All right, Hilden, make a perception check.
I have made so many rolls. Holy jeez. Ouch. That one. Well, I don't get that one, so that's cool. 4.
Reroll again because
Okay.
it's a nat 1. You're a halfling. You reroll the ones.
5.
So as you're just wandering about, you see people watching you pass by. You know, some take interest, some keep their kids away a little bit as they're unsure of you. As you're just walking around, just getting to see the town, the excitement. As you're nearing the bridge and the water, make a perception check with advantage for me. Okay, with the 10. With the 10, you see what looks like those kiddie pools that you buy at the dollar store that very blue but really small, circular, right?
Yes.
So you see one of those in the middle of the water, and it seems to be supported, and there seems to be this green creature inside the kiddie pool. Do you want to investigate it a little bit more?
Yes.
Okay. As you go to approach it, you see this strange creature. I'm going to show you. It's in your journal. Please take a look at it.
Green creature.
It's under the berry.
For all of us, or
As you approach it, and it makes this weird sound. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
As you blink once and you blink twice, you see this. There's now an updated one in your inventory.
A platypus?
There you
What?
go. It's in your inventory now. It's called Bury the Platypus.
Oh my god. A platypus?
As as
Bury the
as,
platypus.
as you see this individual put on the hat, you hear someone in the distance going,
I
"Bury
don't
the
see it.
platypus."
I don't see it.
Hey, wait, what?
You don't get to see it. You're not there.
Ah!
I'm just like,
As a,
what's happening? Hilden is both in shock and awe, compelled to.
I'll show it to the players you guys so you guys don't miss out. But this
That's
is what Hilden is
fucking
saying.
amazing.
Here you go. Here you guys go. This is what Hilden's saying. It's in your guys' journals.
For somewhere, okay, I'll say this: is Hilden is somehow compelled, well, to say, hey, I don't know why, but I really wish I had an innator or something.
You see the creature look up at you. It stares at you. And then it just looks back, just sitting. And it just continues to sit. and that is your encounter with Barry the Platypus.
Okay, cool. Hilden turns
you-
around, seemingly like just in the dead space, not breaking fourth wall, but saying, this is a reference to something. Boy, I do love summer.
You see the Platypus turn you, and in like really shitty English, it's speaking Cheems, like me as a person telling you it's speaking Cheems, but it
Oh, God.
looks at you, and it goes, "There's 104 days," and then it just goes back to making the sound it always makes.
That's kind of ominous.
Well, Hilden walks away, shrugs, and says, best not try to waste it.
And we'll move on to number 5, which is
That
was-
felt like a
um,
threat.
104 days of summer vacation. But yes, there's Barry the Platypus that you encounter with him. I had that. I had Mintito quickly Photoshop Cheems green with the platypus.
Oh god, you guys are dumb. I love it so much.
This is so fucking dumb.
All right.
Listen, I want you guys to unwind. I want you guys to unwind and relax for
I
once.
never said it's a bad thing. It's amazing.
Mantis, I'm just begging. Bill Cipher cannot be here.
No, he's
Ken
not. Gonna be
Sands.
here. But we're gonna go to number 5 with Griselda
Okay.
and Owlball. As the 5 of you walk into the town's complex, you hear a very chipper, upper sounding voice approach, a male's voice, run almost towards you, and being like, "Oh my God, it is you two, the people in the stories." Let me give you guys a picture. I'll just put all the stuff in everybody's journal so you guys don't miss out. Where is he? Oh, okay, here he goes. If you guys want to check in your journals, there is a picture for Roscoe Featherweight.
Oh,
I love
Roscoe.
him.
Oh, Roscoe. There he is. Oh, he's a little duck. Oh, that's so cute.
As he comes up and he's just like, it is a pleasure to meet such heroes of legend, as I've heard about it in the stories that I've come to travel with. The sly and sneaky Owlball. They tell great stories of your espionage. And you must be the fierce dragon lady that we hear all about, the Griselda. As he kind of bows and does like the motion to kiss your like hand with his beak.
The stories. Oh, actually, I think I remember. Do you remember that carnival we went to? If I remember correctly, I did spin a wheel and a part of myself went out until to tell stories of our adventures. I suppose this is where it landed.
Ah, yes. I remember picking up on such a signal when I was out and about. I'm a newspaper boy and as well as the town's crier. I've traveled around the lands bringing news to us all. And we came upon your lovely stories of your group. And hence why the town decided to take you in when we found you unconscious. I actually advocated for your protection over your execution by some of the members.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm sure not all of our stories must have painted us in such a great light.
Well, they always say you always leave bodies in your wake wherever you 4/5 travel. So, at least there's no bodies right now.
Uh, quite. This is a very nice little community you have.
Ah, thank you, thank you. We take great pride in it. Is there anything that you're looking for? Anything I can help you with? As well as they turn towards Owlball and they look at you and they say, "Ah, as a matter of fact, I actually do have a token for your goblin companion here." As he looks in his bag, with a quick passive perception from you, Owlball, it looks like a bag of holding, as you can see like the liminal space in it. As he pulls out a small little toy in the shape of it's a small little goblin toy, as he hands it to you.
Oh, like, can I do like what a history check to see if my characters remember it?
Yeah. With advantage. $13. With a 13, you remember this toy specifically as it was a gift from you for your 10th birthday from your mother and your father.
So that's a gift from my mother?
He looks up at you as you like taking a realization
No,
what this is. He's like,
I'm sorry. I'm repeating what you said because I don't think I understood it.
yes, it is a gift that you received for your 10th birthday from your father and your mother when you were a kid.
Okay. She kind of just looks at it and I kind of like lost a bit in it.
Roscoe looks up at you and says, I apologize for the suddenness of it, but as the town's crier's newspaper, at times when wills and spirits are incredibly strong, I can pull, I get gifts of some things that mean to an individual. And from you, when I had encountered you when you guys were brought here for the first time, this toy appeared in my pack, and I was tasked by wherever to pen this to you.
She raises her eyebrows briefly and then just puts the toy in her pocket, in her inventory.
You can now add goblin toy to your inventory. Put a question mark next to it too, by the way.
Ooh.
But again, Roscoe looks up and just like, sorry for the brief pause that I used to give to your companion, Griselda. Is there anything that you're looking for?
Griselda notices the toy and she's going to kind of put a hand on like her collarbone, sort of briefly. Yes, actually. Does your town have a jeweler by chance?
A jeweler? Well, I guess anything that works with jewels or magic, you probably want to go see my my cousin, Thule. She runs her apothecarian shop down by the Foul District.
Thank you.
Honey.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, that should be all. Thank you.
And he turns towards Owlball. Is there anything I can help you with, Owlball? Anything you would like to know?
Any place where I can find a artificer engineer?
Oh, you probably want to head up to the trees to go see Piper's Palooza. She's quite the inventor.
Oh yeah, so I'll make my way there. Thanks.
All right. Well, if I hear any news, I will be sure to find your companions and you to tell you any news.
Um,
And with a quick and a step, with a click of his heels and a quack quack, you see him run off.
um, Owlball, before we part ways, I feel there are a few things I should say.
Okay.
Well, since we were in my cave, I've been thinking of a few things. I can't help but wonder why that part of me was still down there, and what the reason is for all of the death. The only conclusion I can come to is that they were making sacrifices in my honor, in the honor of that part of me that was left behind. I and I would have demanded it. I would have expected blood from my followers.
You would?
It's the only thing that makes sense. I thought I was a victim, tied down there and forced to become their tool. But that's just what I told myself. I guess what I'm trying to say is, ever since I made my escape, and I still felt like I was trapped down there. Even after I gained my life, even after I gained my freedom, I still felt like I was tied. Taking my frustrations out on the world in whatever vindictive way I saw fit. But I don't wish to be that weak person anymore. I know you and I had our differences at first. Quite frankly, there's no reason for you to think much of me, and I won't blame you if you don't. But since I have this freedom now, I want to do more with it than just stew in frustration and hatred. I suppose what I'm trying to say is I I don't know how much it means, but I'm sorry for the way I treated you.
Okay. That trip in the cave must have not too bad or something. I'll go meet the alchemist and I mean artificer and appreciate the apology. I have to go. Bye.
Huh. Well, that did not go as well as I expected it to.
Griselda runs off, and you see a bit of uh, flusteration, maybe, as they run off. And Griselda, you feel a small sadness, but a small clearing of your chest for apologizing.
Oh,
All right, let me move for the Argenta.
Yippee.
How many children how many beings has he eaten?
All right, so Argenta, as you come inside the Wild Forest Cafe, you get a nice look at this.
Oh. Very, very snuggy.
As you enter through, you see multitudes of different people drinking and eating. You can see some rabbit folk drinking out of mugs. You can see, and you can see like some others just playing a game of gambling. As you walk in, you're a little bit imposing, from your tall height and stuff like that. But you see somebody wish you over as you get a nice call over by a bartender over here. In everybody's journals, you would like to. I added a journal called Cartman.
Cartman. Oh my god, Tom Nook.
Little raccoon.
Little raccoon bartender, as he calls
Hi.
you over.
Fuck you doing, Triang?
um, Carmen issues you over, and he says, "Ah, you look a little lost, friend. Can I offer you a drink?"
I would like one, yes.
Alrighty here, as he hands you a nice cup of a brown viscous liquid.
I'd chug it.
As you chug it, you realize he's giving you some unsweetened iced tea.
You drink the sweet tea, but I have the sweet tea.
That was that caught me so off guard. I'm not gonna lie. I will admit that was very refreshing. I do appreciate it. What is your name, Mister?
You can call me Cartman. I am the owner and entrepreneur of this tavern of the Wild Forest Cafe. A pleasure to meet you.
Well, thank you, Cartman. I do appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I've heard about some new visitors to our lovely city this past couple of days. How are you enjoying the town so far?
I'm enjoying it. It's good. I will admit. I split off from my companions just so I can have some alone time for myself. You know. It's very tiring sometimes. I swear.
I understand that. I'm sure you're gonna need a place to stay. As this is a tavern inn, we do have some rooms for rent. Just so you can get your bearings, I will offer you as a complimentary first night. But is there anything you specifically are looking for? Why did apparently they found you unconscious in the middle of the woods? Can you tell me what the was all about as payment?
I ate a white ball.
Ah, well, even as a raccoon, they tell me that some trash isn't meant to be eaten. So,
Nice.
I'm sorry that that happened to you. Um,
That's fine.
as he's on the counter, as there's like some dinners, a cat jumps on the counter as it starts eating like a pot pie of sorts, and he tells this kitty, he's like, "Kitty, oh, that's my pot pie." Um, as the cat gets off the off the bar and like jumps back down.
Resisting the urge.
um,
No tears, my papa. No tears. Yeah, I'll behave.
I don't think it's that kind of putt, cheesy.
my man's having a fucking aneurysm over here. But Carmen says, "Well, I'm here for local tips and rumors around the town. If you want, I guess some advice. I'm also can offer that. But if anything, just enjoy the tavern. You can come and go as you please. And yeah, pleasure to have you in our city.
I do appreciate it, Carmen. And could I get some advice or something?
Yeah, sure.
How do I fit in? I have some struggles, and I just trying to fit in with my friends and everything, but it just feels like that I can't or act too erratic, but I don't know.
He looks at you and he says, I'm one of two people you could ask this, the other being the queen, as she's not like us. But when I first came into the town, years ago, it was only certain creatures that got enlightenment that turned into fellow folk that were able to stand on two legs. The reason I was enlightened was that I actually was taking a nap in a tree when the goddess's apology came down, and I was turned into this. So, it was a little awkward, seeing everybody seeing a raccoon that was just as intelligent as them. But with some time, I opened up this cafe, and I got to know the residents of the city, and you just kind of be yourself a little bit, and you just offer, as much respite as you can, helping others or, being there for people to cry on, listen to. Um, just fake it till you make it. Wow, Cookie. um, that's good advice though. Um, but yeah, you just, you got to take every day in a stride and, try to make the most of it. Um, and I guess the final thing I can offer you is, as somebody that's considered a bottom feeder in terms of animal species, just eating trash, that's usually what people associate us with. Um, the rumors die down and we can become better than what, names and titles are fixed to us, and we can gain new ones. As before I was known as just the trash man, I am now known as bartender, friend, and citizen. And that's all that matters to me.
I get that, as I'm also trying to hide many things from my past that I don't want my party to know about. It's just
We
getting
all
a little difficult.
we've all got history, and I'd say honesty is the best way to go. And oh, thank you, Cookie. Thank you for being on part of your tabs on your computer. Um, and just be honest with you. If you trust them with your life, if they protected you and you protected them, just be honest with them. You know.
I I want to be honest, but I'm just afraid of the what will happen if I tell the truth or something like that.
You know, if they've been with you for this long and they've taken you for all you wanted, I see no fear in that in telling the truth. They still wouldn't have you.
I will tell them in time, but I just don't feel like it's a good time now.
Ah, no worries. Again, take your time. Take your time. He gives you, since of your bird-like nature, he hands you what looks like some grilled chicken and asparagus, and another iced tea. As he says, on the house, as he gives you like a little bit of a smile and a wink. It's very, very like courteous and just like, you'll be okay, my friend. As he hops off from his little stool and walks with his like little tray of serving drinks to like other patrons over here.
I eat it. I eat
As
all
you
of it.
as you eat the food, you get a very nice homely comfort from it. As you know, it's not the most special of dinners out there that you've eaten. It's not the worst. It's just a nice average meal that just was just good for the day. Cookie says if they're truly your friends, they will accept you for who you truly
God damn,
Yeah.
man, that hits deep.
are. And from that, um, Sleep, did you want to give another number of where you wanted to go, or did you just want to continue to walk around?
So, okay, actually, I have something to this. So while Hilton's kind of walking around trying to figure out where to go, he's kind of like decides to, like, put his hands in his pockets, and he whips out both a piece of cloth and a stick, and he
Okay.
tells himself, "Oh, huh? No, I forgot about these weird things I got from that kid. Mid. I wonder if there's anything. Is there anywhere where appraisals could be done?
Repeat that. Repeat that last word.
Is there a place where I could do, say, appraisals?
Appraisals. Yeah, you can actually, um, as they are considered, a little bit of a historian of sorts. You can actually go to the library,
Okay. Hilton would like
and
to
you
go
could
to, yeah, library. What number was that again? Let me just double check. So I can put it in chat.
number 3.
Number 3.
Num-
I picked
Right.
number 3.
As you make your way up, as you walk, you find yourself inside a nice courtyard into a nice building, a little bit on a hillside. As you stand in what looks like the library, there's shelves of books in the air. you hear a bit of a booming voice, a little bit elderly of sorts, as you hear a, "You come seeking for knowledge, and you come to the right place. Is that true? Yes or no?"
Ah, was not expecting a jump scare, but yes, I come seeking knowledge. Oh, great voice in the halls.
I am a great voice in the halls. I am a great voice in history. There are some that know of my past, and I know of many's past. I am the historian of this place. And there are some that call me wise, elder, oracle. But you, I'm going to put it in your inventory. There are some who call me Tim.
Yes.
Hilden's just like doing like just spinning around in circles with his head up, and then just sees the turtle and he's like, oh, well, I'll, hello, friend. Was not expecting that, but how you doing?
Pleasure to meet you. I am Tim the Turtle. I am the librarian slash historian of this city. And, well, you've come here looking for answers, and I believe I can provide some.
Well, I appreciate you, Tim. I'm Hilden, halfling. That halfling.
He
Oh,
takes a look at you, and he notices your religious symbols on your person, and he goes, "Ah, follower of Heimdall. What are you doing out here this far?"
oh, mm, very, very astute person, aren't you? Well, to be honest with you, was actually trying to make my way back to the monastery, but we had a little, me and my friends had a detour there to your fair town. Now, well, I am trying to get back there to see something that may have happened, that may have occurred, but I actually came here today because as I come, me and my friends, we recently came from this place known as the spine and the rib cage, and I have these little things, this piece of blue cloth and a stick. They kind of give off this weird magic-y sense, and I can't make any hide nor hair of what they are.
Hmm.
Any chance you might?
Well, let me see. As he pulls out a half polyhedral lantern of sorts, um, as he grabs the stick and the blue cloth, he places it inside the lantern as there's a viscous of light and bleeps and bloops of what sounds like liquid inside. As you see his eyes light up in a glowing green, some yellow in there. As the items come out and go back into your hand, he says, "Ah, well, these are interesting. It seems that the cloth is pretty special. It seems to be fabric for a cloak of displacement."
Displacement. What do you mean?
Well, information from books suggests that the cloak of displacement makes the individual look fuzzy to intruders, and them not being able to hit them as well.
I'm not sure
From
about.
just from player to or from DM to player, this means that cloak of displacement as a magic item, enemies have disadvantage on trying to hit you with melee attacks.
Hey,
And then he says, and the stick is well, I don't know how to tell you this, but that is a living person in there.
this is a person?
Yeah, it seems they got transmogrified to be a stick of wood. You've been carrying a person this entire time and you haven't realized?
Well, to be fair, I did forget that I had a pet, but I think I would have known if this was. How do I turn them back?
Well, I'll be honest, this is knowledge past mine because this is transformation magic. I would actually suggest Thule. She's quite the magician of sorts. She's down by the Foul District. Or if they also know a good bit of magic as well, you could probably go ask the Queen. I'm sure she would take interest in knowing who's trapped in here.
You know what? That's a good idea. I appreciate you. How do I find the queen?
Oh, she has the biggest palace on the hill. You can see it in the distance. If you look at the actual map itself, for Critter City, it's the building in the very back on the hill, the one that has like a little spine in the middle, all the way up.
Oh, okay. The really, yeah, that, okay, I see it.
That's her palace.
Hilden will bow out to Tim and be like, you know what? You've been really helpful. Oh, I've heard about the welcoming nature of this place. Mason. Y'all are really good folk.
Why,
Oh.
thank you.
But before Hilden kind of runs off in kind of a panic to try to save the person on the stick, he wants to look at Tim and just ask him, Mr. Tim,
Yes.
I know this place kind of exists more in the Feylands, but I'm from the monastery, a little up north. Is it true what happened there?
You see
Or
you see a sullen face come upon abrupt from him, and he says, "Yes, it is true. That what happened there was a disaster and a slaughter, something that should never ever happen. And I fear for you if you go there, even with companions, as it's a bit of a hunting ground for higher dragons. If I had a recommendation, I say get in and get out. Try not to linger too far. And I did notice, and I'm going to be straight up with you, as honest as a turtle can. There's a lot of fear within your half-dragon companion, as they've heard stories of the other dragon princesses about, and she's the unknown one, as she's more recent. But everybody's taking a little bit of caution with her. But I sense no malice in her heart, or at least none that was made purely by her own soul. Almost artificial, the hate in her. If that makes sense.
no, I do. I'm gonna run off and meet that queen now, but I will say, here's will show everybody. She's one of the best people that I know. She's good. There ain't no need to fear her. If she finds herself this way, just do me a favor and treat her with the kindness that, well, you expect to treat anybody else. Thank you,
I
Mr.
will.
Tim. And then Hilden just runs off like, okay, stick person.
As you
Let's
run
get you a
off,
drink.
as you run off and shout that, he laughs a little bit. As he turns around, as you hear in the distance, as he turns around, you hear a oh no, as you hear him slip on the stairs, as you hear him go bounce, boop 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 boop,
Oh god, no.
and you hear just the booming, ow, as you leave the library.
Oh no, poor
Hilden's
little
just like,
Trip.
oh, wasn't my fault, wasn't my fault, wasn't my fault. Hope he's okay. Wasn't my fault.
All right. Next up, we're gonna go towards Owl Ball at Piper's Palooza. And Cheesy gets her own little battle map.
Ooh.
Ooh. Dun 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 dun. Battle music.
No. Owl Ball, as you find yourself to a nice building in the trees, nice wood, a little bit of stone to give it a nice foundation in between the trees. It's a fairly big building with a nice sign out in the front that says Piper's Palooza. Do you enter?
Yes, she's will enter.
All right. So as you enter in, you hear like a ringing of the door because somebody has entered, and you hear a very pretty voice and go, "Hello, hello, hello, hello."
Hi.
Uh, I'm going to show you. It's in your inventory for all of you, so you can see. You can find Piper.
Squirrel.
so,
Look like a pirate.
As you fully come in, she looks at you and she says, "Hey, you're one of those people that came into town. What's up? Name's Piper. Nice to make your acquaintance, mate."
sup. I am Grinwell Owlball.
Oh yeah, I've heard stories about you.
What
They call you the stealthiest bandit in all the lands.
they do?
Yeah, I heard it from one of my contacts up in Foothold. They said that you can hide in the crowd at a blink of an eye. I don't know how you do it, but sounds like a really cool trick.
That it is, but I haven't stolen anything in quite some time. Unfortunately.
Well, you probably remember them, but I was at their funeral a couple of weeks ago. If you remember him, he owned the bar back in the ribcage. His name was Reggie.
Reggie?
Yep. Uh,
DM, who's that again?
But
Reggie
dwarf.
was the dwarf bartender that owned the Blessed Crater in the ribcage. That was the first murder victim by the manager when the manager started
But
becoming
he
correct.
didn't know I was a thief either. Huh?
Well, people know you better than you think you do.
Oh, like this.
Piracy was like, yeah, old man Reggie's funeral was a sully one. But I heard they cleaned out the bar and it went to his next of kin. But yeah, he always told stories about y'all a little bit, how you guys were a helpful bunch.
That we did kind of, I guess, save the town from an archdemon or a demon of sorts.
Yeah, and well, I'm pleased to have such an illustrious hero in my palooza here. As she kind of like hits your shoulder in like a chuckle kind of way. Make a insight check. With an 11, you can't tell if it's borderline just being really chipper and friendly, or if there's a hint of flirtation in there.
Right. Um,
Grimwald, Riser of Animals.
Grimwald gets all the ladies.
right. Piper, right?
Yep, at your service.
What you do in your shop exactly?
Well, I sell, general goods. I sell a couple of weapons. Dabble in a little bit of magical items for adventuring. Got some neat pieces.
Oh, okay. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I'll have a look around your shop.
Yeah, sure. If you need anything or need something, identified that's in the weapon or armor category, just let me know.
No problem.
She goes behind the thing and starts like what looks like a ledger / bookkeeping of sorts as she's like writing. If you would like to wander, go ahead. Anything you're trying to find or anything you want to do?
Can she roll a perception check to see what type of weapons or insight check to see what type of weapon there's around?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll perception. 23. I mean 22. Nice. with the 22, you see a wide variety of weapons, but a lot of them seem naturally made, as a lot of the blades and hilts are made out of naturistic materials. Hilts are made out of wood. The blades are actually what looks like sharpened obsidian stone, almost as sharp as what you're carrying right now. And all of it looks size according for people of smaller races, such as yourself. As a normal like let's say like a longsword or claymore for a humanoid would be pretty big for in your hands, right? But for this, you could actually potentially be able to use two-handed weapons as finesse weapons due to their built size.
Cool. Okay. I guess I'll look at some of the weapons again. The small weapons for dual wielding.
Yeah, sure. Let me pull up the weapons 5E thing for you. The little the table here for you. All right, so I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna copy and paste it, and I'm gonna put it in the VC show chat text chat. So pretty much all the martial weapons on the list, because of their according size built for smaller races, all weapons to you that you buy from here will count as finesse weapons. So meaning you can use a two-handed like greatsword as a finesse weapon now because of the way it's built. Oh, it's in the Discord VC text chat.
It's a lot
Do you
of
see it?
text.
You see it now?
I see Reggie melt.
Huh?
But do you mean the D&D warden one?
Cheesy. All right, I'm gonna make. Okay, so you know in Discord for the VC, you know how there's a little text bubble that says open chat.
Oh, the VC.
I said that.
Oh my gosh.
Fail.
Okay.
Yeah, the VC says says cookie.
Sorry.
As notice as you're shopping around, you do notice from your passive perception and your perception that you rolled that from time to time Piper will look over her ledger to like take a look at you.
Okay.
How does Alpha seem to have the most riz out of everyone in the group?
Bro, it's called that antisocial girl riz, bro. That shit is real. That shit is real.
Is there any wear weapons in there or?
With your passive perception, you notice that there's two that stand out. There is a dagger that seems to be made of some sort of blue metal, which is a little bit rare from these like 4SD type weapons. And then finally, you do see what looks like a maul, which is like a very long stick and a hammer end at the end. Think of like a Tinkaton hammer, right?
Okay, yeah.
That is ebony black, which ebony wood and an ebony like material that the actual weapon is made from.
Would that be turned into a?
Finesse weapon, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm interested in that hammer.
As you pull up and say, "Hey, I'm interested in this," you see Piper jump up from her desk and like fly over to you as she opens up her wings. She's a flying squirrel. Good bit too. She lands next to you. She glides. And she said, "Yeah, what about it?"
Can you tell me what it does?
Oh, well, that was. Oh, just to let you know, all these are locally sourced. As you pointed, as she says that, she says, "This was found off the body off of a gnome."
Okay.
Locally, Locally sourced.
Locally
Locally
sourced.
sourced.
Do you know what it do?
She hovers her hand over it as she's casting Identify on it. And she says, well, this is called the Midnight Murder. And from what I see, that if you attack somebody from the shadows or where they can't see you, apparently this is supposed to hurt a lot more.
Lovely. I think I'll have that. How much is it?
Let's see here. She's just like, well, it's about 800 gold pieces.
Right. I don't think.
As she says that, with your passive insight, you see a smirk coming from her, almost like if she wants to suggest an alternative.
Can I sell a few things to see how much money I have left?
Sure. She says, yeah, it's 800 gold pieces. She's like, yeah, you can sell some stuff. I was like, or you can, do a little job for me.
What type of job? What type? You heard me? It's fine? Okay.
Yeah, I heard you. It just so happens that there's a couple of bullies who've been egging my shop lately, and I don't appreciate it. And I need a very capable individual to clear them out for me, as she, puts her hands together.
They're egging the place?
Yeah, they're making a mess of it, vandalizing it.
How old are they?
And she's like, they're adults. They're not kids, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh. If they were kids, I knew the perfect guy for it. Fine. I'll see what I can do about that.
All right, and then we can work out a discount.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. I was wondering, do you build some of the stuff here?
Yeah, actually, I make a lot of the armors.
So you make the armors. Do you make any sort of trinkets or something engineering wise?
Oh yeah, I do. I mean, these hands are good for slotting.
Right. Well, it's just that I was hoping to hire maybe an engineer for a certain project back at the place where I own a mansion, and
Oh yeah, you have a nice home that somebody can enter? Yeah.
yeah, there's already a few people living in it right now, but I wanted to make the place a little bit more self-sustaining. But I know it's kind of possible with some sort of magic technology thing.
Self-sustaining how?
Well, I know. What does my character know about artificers?
From the fact that artificers are really good at making automatons of sorts, robot maids and all that. They can make alarms and sentries.
Yeah, because I know my character, well, not my character. I know that there are certain spells like create food and water and stuff like that. I don't know.
Oh,
That
so
can be put into a machine or something.
Yeah, there's a bit of it's called a magical infusion, where somebody can put a spell at higher levels to repeat it through a magical source.
Is that possible that my character knows that, or she does it, or she knows blurrily how it works, or?
I'd say roll a intelligence check for me.
Not 20.
What the fuck?
So,
Yes,
that's 20.
yes, you do know exactly. You know the exact schematics and know how it works.
So she explains exactly what she needs to the Piper person.
Piper looks at it like, oh, certainly, I can definitely do that for you. As she walks by, you get like a small like tickle from her tail, almost on purpose. She says, she's like, well, let me see what I can do. If you want to give me the location of where it's at, and I'm sure I can do a good job.
Great. I will let you here are the coordinates. Actually, I'm not really sure how we came here. This is what the place is called. I don't know how to go there.
As you hand like a location, she's like, all right, well, I'll see if I can have some people help me, because I still need to run the store, but don't worry, they're trusted. It's my own family members. Don't worry. But anywhere specific you want it, like downstairs, upstairs, kitchen, closet.
I think the downstairs would be a good idea. Although I'm not sure if there's a downstairs in my mansion. Maybe the backyard. Probably have to build something on top of that though to protect it.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do.
All right. Thanks, and I'll see about the egging thingy.
Yep. Sounds good. As you do you leave?
I guess she's gonna start to make her way out, but I think you wanted her to do something.
No, she's just looking at you.
Okay, and Oliver just awkwardly makes her way out.
As you make your way out, make a perception check. With a 20, as you're like a bit away, even though you're like a bit away, you hear like faint in the distance. You hear her voice resonate. You hear her go, "God, she's so hot."
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
God damn.
I probably should say something to Sletvana before she gets surprised by a bunch of squirrels. How do I contact her though?
You don't. Oh boy, what's gonna happen when a squirrel girl that's crushing on you meets your actual crush and they bicker inside your own mansion and you don't know about it in the background? Anyways, let's go to the next person, being Griselda.
What was that fucking?
Griselda is heading to the Foul District to Tully's shop. Griselda, you get your own battle map as well. Welcome to Tully's shop.
Oh, very cool.
I don't see the map. I still see
Oh yeah, you guys can't see it because it separated you guys.
My height is tiny.
Here,
Yeah,
like I'll let you guys see.
I've been stuck in the freaking cafe for the longest time.
I'll let you just see. There you go. As you approach the very big shop, you see it's a simple store that says Tully's Apothecary. Do you enter?
Yes.
All right. As you enter, you hear what sounds like a small like explosion, as you hear a "up, darn it!" as through this like cloth divider that enters the room from back here. I'm gonna give you guys all a journal. It's in your thing. It's gonna be titled Magician Magician Tully.
There we go. Ducky! How cute.
As she comes into focus, she like hits the ground. She's like, "Oof, oof, ugh, God, I gotta put less sulfur into these potions. I swear." As you enter, she looks at you and she says, "Oh, pleasure to meet you."
Are you sure you're alright, dear?
Oh, perfectly fine. Just potion making is a bit of a drawl sometimes when you overdo it. But yeah, pleasure to meet you. I am Magician Tully at your service.
Greetings. My name is Griselda. I was told that you specialize in crafting jewelry.
Oh, yeah, I'm the town's jewelist and apothecarian.
I would like to have a specific piece of jewelry commissioned.
Yeah, what do you want?
A heart-shaped gold locket.
Do you want it openable or just like just a heart closed?
No, just clothes. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to place in it. It's more of a memento of sorts.
Ah, okay. Well, all right. Just pure gold, or did you want any color to it, or?
No, just gold will do.
Alrighty. Well,
As long
the
as, as long as it is golden in color.
all right. Well, it costs you about 10 gold pieces.
Oh. Let me check my purse here. Gold. All right, yes, I have enough. I hand over 10 gold.
All right. As you hand her 10 gold, she's like, okay, yeah. Surely it'll take me a couple of days to make, but is there anything else I can help you with? Anything you would like to know? Any potions you want to buy? Maybe ingredients? Maybe.
Actually, buying a few ingredients would probably be a good idea. What exactly do you have on offer?
Well, and this is for special thing. Ghosty, I have ingredients to show you now. I have a Google Docs for you.
Oh wow.
Yes. I'm gonna copy the link, and you have direct access to the alchemical notes.
Ooh,
There you go.
thank you. All right. Oh, it says I need access.
Click the link. Or did you already?
I requested access.
Oh yeah, I got Oh yeah, let me just unlock it with the Gmail. Give me a moment. Sorry.
Okay.
Share. Yeah. Okay, you're good.
All right.
Just update it to refresh.
Reload. There we go. All right, and bookmark.
There you go. You have access to ingredients now. You can physically see what you can buy and stuff now.
Poisons, buff poisons, healing potions, poisons, healing potions. Huh.
As you can tell, these are ingredients. So for most alchemical, you can mix a total of 2 to 3 ingredients at most. And the more expensive ingredients that you get, the better the potion, depending on your proficiency roll. And the cheaper ingredients, easier to make, but not as effective.
Okay. I will take some rose, some Talorn.
You need a quantity
And-
row. It's quantity.
Quantity. All right, let me think.
Just type in the chat of like the quantity, so I can.
Not quite sure what quantity there is.
Just
Like-
think of infinite to buy from, my friend.
All right. Let's see. 5 bags of.
Also, sneak. Thank you for lurking. You know, keep working on your sneak skill. Keep it up. Keep it up. Also, to the rest of my players, I hope you guys are enjoying. Again, this is a much slower session of just like letting you guys like do whatever the fuck. So, you know, take your time. Take your time.
Okay, does that work?
Yeah, that works. So 5 bags of rose, 3 bags of Telrin, and 1 bag of Ferrand. Okay. So 10 plus 15 plus 10. All right, so she's like, all right, 25 gold pieces.
All right, and she's going to hand it over. 141 minus 25.
She hands you 3 pouches, small pouches with the different ingredients, so she doesn't mix them up. And she says, if you need to if you want to make them in-house, we have a station in here, right over there. If you need any assistance or guidance, I'm free to ask. And if you just want to know or just want to chat, I'm here at that as well.
Actually, do you have any helpful tips? I'm a fledgling alchemist myself, but I'm entirely self-taught.
Well, we can do direct tutoring, or if you want to rent out a book if you prefer to be alone while you learn, it's up to you.
I'll take a book.
Okay. Um, she, she hands one of the books to you, and it's just like Intro to Alchemy for Dummies, right? And if you decide to make potions now, you'll have advantage in making them. As long as you have the book rented out until you leave.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you so much.
A pleasure is all mine.
Actually, there is one more thing.
Yes.
Does your town have a boutique? Somewhere that sells clothing?
A boutique? Honestly, I would ask the seamstress at Queen Carmela's palace. Maybe if you get permission from the queen, you can have something whipped up for you.
All right. Thank you so much for your help.
No worries.
Good luck with the potions that you're making back there.
No worries.
Hey.
Make a you're walking over to make potions, right?
I was going to go to the clothing place first. Now, I guess I'll stay here for a little bit and practice making the potions in the book.
All right. So little stations over here. Just because of rationing and stuff like that, and because I'm gonna make a funny little gag. With rations, you know how sometimes you guys have like bread and like jerky and stuff, right? Just normal rations.
Yeah.
Out of your pouch, Griselda, is like small breadcrumbs that you don't know fall out, right? And as you approach like the station for the alchemy, you hear what sounds like quacking and paddling noises, right? As you turn to where you were standing at the counter, you see Carmel like pecking at these breadcrumbs that drop from your pouch. As you look back and turn towards her, she acknowledges you. Her face turns like a bright red, but she still continues to like eat like the bread at the ground.
Griselda's going to reach into her bag. She's going to grab like a little loaf of bread, and she's going to go back over. Here, I have an excess of rations.
She takes your bread and she like scurries away like a little goblin. She's just like bread. All right, so you're gonna work on making potions?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to make 2 potions. Because just for time reasoning, right? What are you gonna mix from your ingredients? You can use the same ingredient twice, by the way, in alchemical mixtures.
What do I have in my actual? Actually, let me look that up. Alchemy kit. There we go. Alchemy's tools. All right. No, I need to know what's in the tools.
So mostly for chemicals, it's like base ingredients to start the potion. So like some water, some like lavender and stuff like that. From now on, like these potions and stuff that you're making, you have to use ingredients, which I will add to this list every now and then.
Okay.
So to make a potion, you need to choose from the list that I handed you. And the ones you bought, you have Rose, Telerin, and one Fernand.
All right. I will mix Rose and Telerin. See what that does.
Okay, make a proficiency roll, which is your proficiency times 2. So it's a 3 right now, right? Your guys' proficiency.
So would that be a D20?
I'm asking your proficiency bonus right now. It's a 3 or is it a 4?
Oh, proficiency. Oh, here. Okay. Proficiency. I don't even see
Okay.
alchemy as a skill.
Okay, so at the top of your character sheet, it says
Yeah.
proficiency bonus. Yes.
Oh, +3. Okay.
Okay. So you double that, so it's a D20 plus 6.
Okay.
That's how you make tool checks, by the way.
All right. That would be an 8.
8. So
Oh no.
you do have advantage because you're running to the book. So roll again.
All right. Oh no.
Oh God, that one. Jesus. All right. So
Well, no.
you're trying really hard to make this first potion, and you make a small explosion as the potion turns from like a vivid green to like a disgusting ink black. You failed at your first potion.
So I suppose I got lucky those first couple times.
Remember, you do
Alright.
lose the ingredients, so you are at 4 bags of rose, 2 bags of Tellerant, 1 bag of furnace.
Okay. Oh, I do have what is it? It is those rocks I collected in the cave that are supposed to make like buff potions. Uh
Yes, the mushrooms.
no, not the mushrooms, the fool's gold.
Oh, the pyrite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use the pyrite.
Alright, I will make pyrite with rose.
Okay. Make a proficiency check, a tool check. 1d20 plus 6.
That is 11.
So with an 11, oh, you have advantage. Roll again.
Yep.
Okay, a 16. Okay, with a 16, you crush a little bit of the pyrite, mix it in with the rose, right?
Yeah.
It turns a little bit, and it turns like yellow, and then it settles into like a nice violet. You feel like it's successful?
Okay, can I bring the potion over to the duck girl to find out exactly what it is if she's done with her bread?
You can ring a bell for like assistance on her counter.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, as you do so, she comes back, and there's just like crumbs covering her her robes, and she's like, "Yeah, sorry, can I help you?"
I managed to create this potion. Could you tell me exactly what it does?
Oh, yeah, this is a potion of false life. As DM the player, this is a potion of false life, which is you get 7 temporary hit points when ingested.
Ooh. Okay, let me write that down. Potion of half life. False life, not half life. False life. 7 additional hit points. Okay, cool. That could be useful. Thank you. Here's another loaf of bread for your assistance.
She takes some more. She's like, "God, you're gonna make me fat, aren't you?"
Do you want it or not?
Yes. As she takes the bread, keeps eating it.
All right. Well, Griselda is pretty much done everything that she needs to. She's going to put a torch on the false life potion, put it away, and then she's going to head over to the seamstress.
All right, so you're going to Queen Carmela's. We have Sleep going to Queen Carmela's. Where were you going, Snob, after your cafe?
Probably the Foul District for the jeweler, for jewelry.
Oh, so in the meantime, Griselda, as you exit out, you see Argenta coming up.
I hope you haven't made a snack out of any of the townsfolk.
No, I haven't yet.
Do not make us have to put you in chains.
Why would you do such a cruel thing? I haven't done anything. It's all jest. It's all a joke.
I remember you kicking blood and entrails into my hair.
So,
Just behave yourself, please. We
I
are trying to make
have.
a good impression. Thank you.
Anyway,
Argenta, as you leave or as you enter, and Griselda, as you leave like a bit of distance away, um, you hear as Tuli see you, Argenta. She goes, "Bird girl!" As Tuli like jumps over and like goes to like give you like a high five with her wings.
I high five her back.
You guys make like the most immaculate like dap sound with your wings, right? That like reverberate through the Foul District. Like there's a small bit of like a tremor. Uh Griselda, you feel it too. You're just like, what the fuck? As you guys just made like a heavenly dap of your wings. And she just like so it's like, what's up, girl?
Nothing much. I'm just here to just ask, do you have any like jewelry, or do you do any jewelry or anything like that?
Yes, I do. What you looking for? You trying to impress somebody? Trying to get a nice little bird guy, right? Is that what you're trying to get some jewelry for?
Maybe, but I do have a lot of gems that would like to be turned into jewelry.
Ah, okay, all right. Let me see what you got.
I have 4 emeralds, 6 sapphires, and 7 rubies.
Jesus Christ, you've been robbing? You've been robbing dates?
No, I got them from this one place.
Jesus, you're not a sugar baby, are you?
No, sadly. No, but I would like at least 2 rings from the sapphires if you could do that.
Oh, girl, I can do that with my eyes closed. You need them right now, or just later on you want to pick them up?
Later on, just surprise me with the other jewels as jewelry if you could, please.
Shit, girl, I got you. When you when you wear my jewelry, you're gonna make all the avianary folk turn their heads. You're gonna make all the straight ones consider their sexuality.
Damn, he even couldn't keep it straight.
But I got you, girl. I got you. And she was just like, all right, well, if you don't need anything else, you're free to like peruse. But yeah, I got you. Just come back like later or something. I don't know.
I will, I will. Exactly what do you have here?
Well, I'm an apothecarian. I'm an apothecary, so I got like potions and shit like that.
I see. What potions do you have?
I got some uh for like, mending your wounds and stuff. I got some for like if you want to speed up, be a little bit quicker, if you want to be a little tougher. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. How much are the ones that make you tougher?
Um, just for you, just for you, I'd say no more than like a gold.
All right, I'll take it then. But I feel like this is a little too much. I feel like I should pay you more for the potion.
Ah, don't worry about it. We gotta us avianary folk gotta stick together. You feel me?
I get that. I give her 2 gold instead.
She's just like, girl, I like you. You cool. You cool.
You're awesome too. I do appreciate though all the help that you're doing with the jewelry and the potion for like a little discount, but I feel kind of bad.
Ah, it's no problems. No problems. Do you need anything else?
How much for the health potions?
Those will cost you 2 gold pieces.
I give her 4 for 2.
Okay.
Tell you what,
All right. And she hands you over to him. She's like, all right, cool. Pleasure making a sale.
pleasure doing business with you. And if you don't mind, I'm going to be heading out just to go wander around a bit.
No worries. Hey, come back anytime. Pleasure to meet
I
you.
will. Pleasure to meet you too.
Oh, I didn't get your name, darling.
Oh, Argento. What's
Argenta.
yours?
You can call me Thule.
Thule. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Thule. I'll be heading out and just wandering around, you know.
Sounds good. All right. I'll catch you later, Argenta.
See you later, Thule.
As you leave out. Now I'm gonna put everybody back into the overview. Um, as you guys all come, back to your like to a normal like middle of the environment. Argenta, Owlball, and Hilden. You guys are kind of like a bit of a crossroads as you guys are like see each other. Some of you are two of you are heading to Carmela's. Somebody's walking around. Owlball, you're just like heading to the next area. You all four of you hear a booming voice that goes, "Hey, you there, lot. Hey, why don't you stop a quick moment?"
Eh?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, you's over there. I need to talk to yous.
Okay.
Hilda ignores. He's frantic. He has a
Remember that
person on
accent.
him.
Hey, come back here. When you toss a guy in the air, at least say sorry to him.
Is that the pig?
What?
In your
Is that
guys'
the
inventory,
pig?
you're gonna find a journal for Sir Pixton.
No,
Oh my god, it is.
fucking shy.
Oh my god, he has a little top hat.
Sir Pixton.
Oh, so this is what happened to you.
Hey,
Yeah, what you gonna do when you make a pig fly? You gotta take responsibility. Don't you know the
I wasn't
legends?
part of this.
Technically it wasn't us. It was the Dragonborn that was a part of our party for a short time.
I also encouraged.
Still, you associated with him, and don't you know the legends?
Legends of the Flying Pig?
Yeah, don't you know when people say when a pig flies, that actually means when a pig flies, we get enlightenment and become smart as humans.
That's a thing?
Yeah, so you just like accelerated my enlightenment process, but you just crashed me out in the middle of the goddamn woods. A little rude, don't you think?
We,
We to control scent when you were fed a floating potion.
this is gonna sound very odd, though. If everyone can humor me for a quick second,
Okay.
Hilden is panicking. Hilden goes up to Sir Pigston, says, "Piggy, you talk? That's really cool." Grabs Pigston, picks him up. We'll talk more in a second. We got one more time to explain. And runs to the Queen's castle.
With the pig.
Yes, in my hand.
Okay, you guys see Hilden pick up Sir Pixton as Sir Pixton starts squealing. As you see Hilden run towards Queen Carmela's palace.
I'm really happy to see you. Really, I am. Sorry for my idiot friend.
I'll just
Hey,
go over the post service if you don't mind.
You're heading to the where?
A post service, like sending letters?
They have no post office.
Oh, god damn it. You're doing that on purpose. They can hear rumors and shit, but they can't send letters. That's BS.
Griselda and Argenta, after seeing Hilden kidnap this pig and head towards Queen Carmela's, what do you two do?
I
Well-
give chase.
I'm heading there anyway, so I guess I'm gonna follow.
Okay. And Owlball, you're just gonna walk around?
Let me think for a bit.
Jeremy just shrugged and like, oh fuck. Nah,
Is
nah,
there like a
alright.
shopping plaza I can just walk around, or?
Not necessarily. It's not like shopping mall area. You would, if you say walk around, you're just gonna do the random encounters.
Cause I want to sell stuff. General store, maybe?
That would have been Piper's.
Oh, god damn it.
You do me a job for Piper?
Yeah, can I investigate for that?
Sure, you could. We can have you asking around town about like people that are mischievous.
Alright, I'll do that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take Argenta, Sleep, and Griselda. You guys are gonna go to Carmela's Palace.
Ready.
Ooh, it's so nice.
Reminds me of where we did the amusement park place.
Yeah, the garden party.
That's fair. As you guys approach the hill towards the palace, you see a couple of guards, in the shape of bears, some bear folk, keeping guard on the door and say, "Halt! State your purpose."
Oh.
Visit Queen.
Hilden, frantic, just saying, thing. Queen no magic? Stick person. Guys, calm down.
Because Zelda, do you say anything?
I suppose what my companion is trying to say is that he seems to have a magic-related question for your ruler.
You see one of the bears hit like an intercom, be like, hey boss, we got some people asking questions here." As the doors open to the palace, a very tall 10'6" bear humanoid stands up, and I'm going to give you guys all a journal. It's gonna be named Commander Grizz.
Eeg.
The pig is still squealing for its life. Sir Pigston is like, as Commander Grizz comes up, he's just like, "What's going on here? What y'all want?"
My friend wants to visit the Queen for some reason. I don't know why.
Sorry. Try not to panic. But I just talked to Tim the Turtle, and apparently this stick is a person, and he said the Queen might be able to fix him.
He looks at you with like the most disappointing like face ever, and he just like breathes, like he does a deep sigh. You know those dad sighs when you like did something wrong, and he's
Oh,
yeah, he just
no.
he does that sigh, and he's just like, "All right, come on in." As he issues you guys forward. As you guys follow behind him,
Appreciate you coming.
he says, "Well, welcome to the Queen's Palace. I'm Commander Grizz. I'm in charge of security in the city, and I own the battlements, such barracks near the Palooza. And yeah, I hate this so much today."
You
As you-
seem like a happy person.
Oh yeah, I'm really tired today. I woke up for my 12-hour shift at 4 a.m. And I had to deal with doing customs and regulations for you guys for to enter the city. Yeah, not looking forward to it. As you guys notice that he's just like walking you guys in like the square of the courtyard as he's like describing his like fucking annoyment with you guys as he like finally like actually takes you to where you want to go.
I have a sense of I feel very bad.
As he goes to the door, he says, as introductions are supposed to go, I, Commander Grizz, am happy to give you audience to our lovely queen, Queen Carmela the Fourth. Huzzah! As he blows like a shitty like little French horn, like toot, just like psoo. As he like issues you forward, he goes like, "I fucking hate it here. I just want to go home." Um,
This match is normally nice.
in you guys' journals, you're gonna see Queen Carmela.
You. It's an L person.
Oh,
Cool.
fellow owl.
As the queen comes up, you see Commander Grizz like, Carmela, you have requested audience from the new visitors in town. They've got questions for you, and somebody's stuck in a stick. They have a pig, and you know what? I'm gonna go on my break. I'll catch you later, bro. He just like walks away. Queen Carmela kind of comes down. Is just like, oh, that Grizz, oh, man. He's always overworked, but he loves his job but hates his job. But
You should go on
anyways,
vacation.
I tried, but he doesn't want to take it. He's too prideful. I swear.
Fair
He
enough.
doesn't want to go on PTO, but like he has like more than enough sick hours, so I don't know. But anyways, introductions. Hello, guests. My name is Queen Carmela. Pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
Hi,
Great.
Majesty. Nice to meet you. This is gonna sound really weird. This stick is actually a person. I know I sound crazy, and this pig's squealing. I'm confused and scared. A lot of things have happened in the past couple days. I just need some sort of solace.
He looks at you like, "Oh, honey, I'm not allowed to use insulting nicknames, but at least describe what happened. Person's in a stick. You have a squealing pig. Can you please put Sir Pixton down?"
Oh, right. I feel like you'd like that. Sorry, Piggy. Really happy
Sir
you're back,
Pixton,
though.
Sir Pixton's just like, I want to kill all of you. I swear.
Okay.
Um,
Hilda takes a
Carme-
moment to breathe. Oh, go ahead.
Carmela like brushes her wings over Sir Pixton, and you see Sir Pixton like fall asleep. Like, this will probably calm him down for a little bit. But okay. You are Hilden, yes, the bishop that I've heard so much about. She approaches Griselda. She says, "Griselda, the half dragon princess that was born anew. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh,
The
yeah.
the kidnapped harpy that was rescued. I hope your recoverment has been well."
Yeah.
She kind of like turns you to the side, and you get like a small shift in her demeanor. Her stoic and very regal presence quickly like switches to a smirk as she covers like your guys' faces from the others, and she goes, "What's up, bird folk?"
My God, what is up?
She gives you like a small dap with like a wing, like in her. She's like, "Ah, we're all good, we're all good. Okay, okay, okay. I'll talk to you later. All right. Let me just go back to doing this. All right, cool,
Hey.
cool. Okay. Anyways, okay. So let's get first things down to business. For gang. Um, all right. Let me see this stick here. All right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yes. Let me dispel this curse real quick. As she holds her hands together and a bright white light shines onto the stick, you see the stick like transform as it like sticks outwards, like it like crunches, and like there's uh a bit of a like like hooves forming maybe. Don't know what this is. I know it's just some person. Um, after a bit of time, uh, it comes out, and there is what seems to be a miniature. Let me show you guys, because you guys are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh dear.
Absolutely. Oh, hold on. Let me find the photo for you guys. I'm so sorry.
To be fair, I feel like this is something
Buh.
that should have been handled a long time ago.
I'm sorry. I forgot to make a handout for them. Don't be mean
It's
to
not.
me. I'm
I was
baby.
talking about myself, but okay with the shoe fits.
I'm baby.
If
I'm
shoe
baby.
fits.
I'm baby. Shut up.
I think I'm the fucking baby of the group.
No, you're not. Shut up.
I'm the youngest. What are you talking about?
In you guys' journal, you're gonna see centaur.
I'm tired.
A miniature centaur.
Yep.
Oh, it's so
Um,
pretty
Not
and
a person,
beautiful and
that's a
elegant.
horse.
Is he supposed to be this tiny?
The centaur looks up at you and is just like, "Well, if you get cursed by some witch, you would be this tiny, jackass."
You were in my
Excuse
pocket.
me.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to you, but you kept ignoring me, man.
So that was that little wet noise.
Oh, man. God, I've been in your pocket for so long, dude. I don't even know if my problems are even worth it anymore.
I apologize. It's not that I forgot about you. It just we were dealing with a lot of stuff. Anyways, why were you a stick?
Well, I got cursed by a witch back in that city foothold, and when
Hilton
I was,
slowly looks at Griselda.
it was like when I was given to you, I was hoping you would, hear me, free me, but you just carry me around in your pocket. You know how nasty it got in there, dude? You're swimming in blood and guts all the time. This shit is disgusting.
Yeah, to be fair, you're kind of right about that.
I would like
It
to
was a nice
personally point out
experience.
that I have nothing to do with this.
It wasn't you. It was that stupid old demon in the cranium that fucking cursed me.
The one that we killed?
No, that was the damn manager. I'm talking about Abraxas, the other leader in the cranium.
I don't know who that is.
Did we ever
So,
actually
and-
get Braxis?
No, because you guys never went to the cranium district.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, to be fair, we never actually found ourselves there.
Oh, I see that now. You guys decided to stay here on the mainland. But okay. Anyways, introductions. My name's Arnold. And well, I needed help to get a boat so I can come back to the mainland, but it's been weeks, so it's kind of not important anymore. And now I'm the size of a damn stool.
Now, there's no need to lose hope quite yet. We need to
I
make
have
our
hope.
way to the. We need to make our way to the cranium eventually, and if we kill this particular demon that has cursed you, it's likely whatever they did cast on you will be lifted.
What do you mean? It's already been lifted by this nice lady over here. She did the dispel curse spell.
Why are you so small then?
Because I was stuck in there for so long, I became the size of that stick. If I would have broken out easier, I probably would have got my size back. But it's been weeks.
Lamau.
Is it possible that a potion could revert this?
Oh, maybe like a potion of enlargement or some shit.
She still has the book, doesn't she?
No, you had to return that back because you were only renting it.
Oh, can I use a check to try to remember if I saw a potion of enlargement, in the book?
Make a history check.
History.
You can also see like Carmela like visibly irked by this whole situation. Oh, that's a nat 1. That's like the purest nat 1 I've ever seen in my life.
Wow!
Good job,
Oh,
Ghosty. I'm proud of you.
I tried my best.
Yeah, there's a reason why the book was called Alchemy for Dummies. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Carmela's just like, well, I'm sure we could get you some help or a job or something. As you hear her call, Grizz, can you come back? You hear stomping come back.
Oh no.
Uh,
Danger's coming back.
Baby, come back.
yeah.
You can
What,
blame
what
it
do you
all on me.
what you need, Queen? And Carmel looks at him and he's like, could you please take this centaur man and I guess get him situated? He goes, why am I always stuck with the weird ones? As you see him like lift up the centaur with his hand, just like a shopping bag almost, just like lifts him up and is like, all right, come on. And he also takes Sir Pixton with him.
No.
But after a bit, Carmela's just like, well, after that is all situated, you're you're probably wondering why you're all here, right? I mean, y'all wake up in the new city, you're probably wondering like, well, why am I here? You know?
We
I
were
mean-
told we were found unconscious by a hunting party, but so far that is the extent of our knowledge.
Well, yes, you were taken because you're unconscious. But also, I don't know if any of you have met Roscoe yet, but if any of you have, I'm pretty sure he's told you the ballads of your adventures.
Who?
I'm pretty sure it's the name of the raccoon you were talking to.
No,
he's talking about the
Roscoe's
duck.
the duck.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Too many names.
Well, I'm sorry, I had to make a town. You want me to just do generic NPCs? You want just generic NPCs, Cheesy?
NPC
I mean,
1,
go say
NPC
fucking
2,
I didn't say anything. Why am I drawn into this fight?
because fuck you. That's why.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Shut up.
But we actually have a bit of I actually have something to ask of you. So there's a bit of a worries for the safety of my city, as I love my citizens here every day. They do their best to provide in life and just live like an everyday individual. But there's a threat looming on the horizon, as in the mountains, the I don't know if you've all heard of the slaughter of 87, known as the monastery. Um,
Really? Really? Oh my
the
god,
dragon behind the slaughter.
we're about to go fucking. I feel like there's pizza involved, and a bear and a
You know-
fox.
You know,
fucking a chicken.
You know, it did get a bit quirky at night.
God.
I fucking hate it here.
We were just on our way to assess that situation before we woke up here.
Yeah, we already know
Yes.
about dragon folk that are causing issues.
Well, the thing is that I have a simple request that you stop their violence towards the land, as I fear that with a disturbance of the land anymore to nature, that the dragon folk, the ones that do not cause any harm, as she's kind of insinuating like the princesses over the dragon queens, that they might fall ruin to their mistresses' behaviors.
So
I know when before we just killed the manager, I tried to attempt to contact my dragon sisters for assistance. All I got in return is they were under the control of some other entity, but I was given very little details as to who or what.
Well, as you um, might want to know about is that a demonic being came into the mountains lately, and I don't know what happened, but ever since his arrival, the Dragon Queens have become a lot more um, violent in nature and have been causing havoc towards the local settlements and everything like that. For example, I don't know if you've heard of the city Pickett's Quarry.
No.
That's the
No.
town you started in
Yeah,
when you
the
first got to
one we passed
Concassia.
through before we went on to the
Oh, yeah.
mountains. I very much remember.
Um, they are suffering terrible like taxation from the uh, from the Dragon Queens, as well as some other settlements up north have also reported in destitute and bankruptcy of entire cities. Um, and I cannot allow it to happen here. And so I ask of this: if you can find the source of what's going on to their violent nature, to remove it from this demonic entity. But if that too much causes too much of a threat, I humbly request a permanent removement of the queens.
So we kill them.
To put it bluntly, yes.
I
Putting the
can do that.
queens, killing the queens would bring peace to the land. Or trying to stop their violent nature with this I don't know, power, artifact, whatever it is. Could also work, but one way or another, these queens must be stopped.
How do you feel about this, Grizzy?
Well, I suppose we have to face my sisters sooner or later.
Are you okay
Though,
with me killing them?
honestly, I'm not sure.
Damn it.
We're supposed to be as one. To fight together to fulfill the purposes that we were given our gifts for. I was given life and a second chance by my dragon benefactor, and so far they have not made clear what they expect from me in return. Whether it's the chaos my other sisters have been causing, or perhaps to bring them to heal. I I can't say. But considering they're the only others of my kind out there that we know about, I would prefer to at least attempt to reason with them before they prove that they may be too far gone.
They burned down the whole monastery.
Yes, but they may have done so under duress. We do not have enough information to know for certain. But if they did do so on their own accord, I have I will have to bring them to heel in any way or shape that takes. I'm not happy about it, but if it is to be done, it is to be done. I at least want to know the full story before we go in guns blazing. Is that fair?
Guns blazing, you say?
That's fair, Grizzy. Queen Carmilla, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have any sense on why the Dragon Sisters are causing all this turmoil? Like, why did they burn down my monastery?
To put it simply, I believe your monastery held great power underneath it. And they did it to siphon it.
Does Hilden have a sense of what she's saying?
You get the sense that there were times where there was a locked like hallway in the monastery growing up in it that you were always told to never ask about.
I see. There was something. I remember at my monastery, there was this place that was kind of locked up. I was told never to venture in. Never did. But now it makes me wonder. I gotta see what's down in the basement.
Assuming that whatever it was hasn't already been taken.
Can you point us in the direction of my monastery and how long it might take to get there?
Well, it'll take 5 miles, 6.2 kilometers, to the southeast, to get there. It'll be a pretty much 4 or 5 days worth of travel, by foot. But I do want you to know, and she's kind of towards Griselda. It is not my want to just having to see the dragon queens killed, or the dragon princesses. The dragon queens, by all means, I despise them. I loathe them. They can die. But the princesses themselves, if as you say, they taught to for a better purpose, if you would install them as the new heads of the family, by all means do so. But I tell you this, Griselda, that if I hear any news that you sided with them, you helped them in any way to hurting these towns, by all means I will come after you. As I do not want the fate of this land to suffer because of greed of power.
I will do what must be done. That is all I can promise.
She takes a look at you, and from your answer, she gets a little bit of a sour note from it. It's very vague and unsure.
Rest assured, I also don't agree with what they're doing. But I also don't think they're taking these actions of their own choice. If they are as trapped as I was, I will do everything in my power to help them, even if it means taking them from this world. I cannot promise victory because I do not know what to expect when we get there. But I have no intention of siding with what they're doing.
Very well. Very well.
Queen Carmela, if I can ask.
Go ahead.
5 days on foot. That's gonna take a long time.
Yes.
Do you have any way we can get there faster?
Uh, I'd say Piper be your best bet, as she's quite the inventor, and I don't see why she couldn't invent some way to get you there quicker.
Where's the goat?
That's a good question.
The goat was only supposed to carry our stuff.
Yeah, we don't have no stuff.
But I want the goat.
Do you want to eat the goat?
The fate to the
No.
goat is unsure of, and will be resolved in a later day.
God damn it.
Well, Hilden is gonna take that note out to heart, and he's gonna say, "Well, Your Majesty, I wish we had more time to speak. We can get to know each other, like. Griselda, everybody, I'm gonna go meet this pipe person real quick. Y'all are welcome to stay here. Get them some more information. I got a plan." Then Hilden kind of rushes out the door and says, "Excuse me, Your Majesty. Sorry for the rudeness."
I do wish he would just explain himself before running off.
Carmela bids you adieu, as she kind of goes back to a perch type.
Thing, Your Majesty. I was looking for a local seamstress, and well, I was pointed here.
She peers over her head, and a bit of a cold tone. She goes, "You heard wrong. as she turns back to the window.
Very well. It seems I'm doing a fabulous job of making an excellent first impression here. And she's just gonna leave.
All right. Finally, we're gonna. I'm gonna do the random encounter
Okay?
with Owlball, and I'm more than likely gonna end it there, just because it's been a bit of time, as well as anything more.
Oh.
I still need to plan. As again, I just wanted to do this more as like an intro to the city, as well as just like a little bit of time to slow down a little bit. So this is an experiment for me. You know, I'm kind of used to like railroading you guys, and I'm trying to like not do that.
It was a very relaxing
like it.
session.
I like it.
All right, Owlball.
Yes.
All right. So as you're walking around, all right, as you walk over the bridge, you see a creature sitting in a kid's pool. Right.
Okay.
Right. You hear a lovely like little sound of just
All right.
as you look at your feet, and this creature has approached you.
Can I help you, little fella?
It looks at you and it goes, "Help me,
I'm sorry. What did you say, Mentos?
help me."
Okay, that's not what I heard. Thank God.
What do you think I said?
What did
You don't want to know. You don't want to
I'm
know.
curious now. What the hell did you
Yeah,
hear?
yeah. What did you hear?
I don't. I don't wanna. I'm gonna get canceled. I don't wanna.
Cancel. Shut up. But this creature says, "Help me, please."
Okay. What do you need help with? See if you.
I need your help to stop a scientist.
And the scientist is.
His name is not needed, but I do
I
hear
need a
from the grave.
description.
He's a tall, lanky man, but he's also important because I've heard through the grapevines, as I have spies around the city, that you are looking for a group of mischief adults that are causing
Why
havoc.
do you have Spider Man? Who are you?
They call me Barry the Bladibus.
Okay, Mr. Barry the Bladibus. And there's no
Yeah.
post office? Anyway, okay, so please go on with your story there.
Yes. Well, the individual that is causing havoc has employed 3 adults to make businesses and storefronts look unappealing to disinspire customers from shopping there, and to shop at his underground black market. And I need your help.
Because an underground black market, now I have to see it.
Yes, for such vile acts happen down there, and it's such atrocities that I must need stopped. And I'm asking you for assistance.
Sure. What do they do down there exactly?
They eat people.
Okay, you really should have just said and not stop at eat it. It was a little bit weird. Okay, go on. Where is it?
Go to the west, and under the swamp's bridge, you will find a hatch. That is all I can say.
West. And find a hatch.
And
Are
you-
those 3 in town right now, or?
I will say that in success in doing so, I will show you where the post office is.
What? No. Tell me where the post office is right now.
Nice.
You like stop turning around. No, come back here. Where's the post office?
Whee!
Do I chase trail? Can I chase?
He looks at you and he says, "Don't worry. There's no time limit to take care of these foul individuals."
No. I need to know. I need to know the post office now. Give me. Where is it? Where is it?
The post office is at, and that's where we're gonna end for today.
Next time on D&D.
Exactly. Next time on D&D, will Owlball find the post office? Will she be able to ever send that message?
Love it.
It's just because I haven't gotten that far yet. So, yeah, this is my way of ending things. But yeah, thank you guys for being here today for this nice, like, again, a little sillier session, but again, it's a start of a new arc, you know, and it's time to relax a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're gonna start off with a goodbye. Snom, you want to start us out today?
Bye, everybody.
Griselda. Ghosty.
Hello.
She
There
got
we go.
busted. Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
it
y'all.
wouldn't hear me. Bye bye.
Cheesy.
Bye.
Sleep.
I have plans, and they are great and big.
I have a plan, Arthur. I just need $2.6 trillion of a
$7
tax
on
free.
Right. Talk it, everybody.
And of course, I am Manta6, and we shall all head back to the mansion to rest up. And I wish everybody a very good rest of your Saturday evening, and you know, stay healthy and stay safe out there.